example, I'll go into a bit of it now. Ceremony, the language of ceremony is symbol. It's a symbolic language which talks to us on many levels at once. And in some ways you can go, well, that's just, I'll show you an example. Because everyone goes, oh, symbol, how does that work? So just have a look at these shapes and see if you're attracted to any one of them more than the other. Can you see them? Mm-hmm. Okay, there's a circle, a square, a squiggly line, a triangle, and a rectangle. Okay, you have a sense maybe one of them's more attractive than the other. I'm sorry if you can't see them on the other side. You have a sense. So what I'm actually showing you is the shapes recruitment test from HR and Business World, if anyone in HR might know this. And they use it to say how do people want to respond to leadership and what drives them. So people who are like the circle, like equality, they like consensus, they like team and they're motivated by that. People who are square, they're much more task focused, project focused. People who are squiggly line, creative, that's all they're interested in. Creativity, they just want to be creative. The triangle are often identified with people who are happy to lead and take that leadership role. For people, they don't mind, it doesn't all have to be a circle all the time or consensus. And the rectangle, I'm always a bit confused about because I'm not a rectangle, but I think is a combination, as it was described to me, of the square and the circle. It had another element to it, but it had more of a task focus too. Is that interesting, depending on what you show? So although I just showed you shapes, it may have told you something intuitive about yourself that you go, actually, that's right. Because on a deeper level, there is something deeply symbolic about who we are. Very symbolic. And that's how our dreams talk to us. We pick up symbols all the time wherever we go. And they can be read on many different levels. So, for example, if I was to take a traditional ceremony of baptism, so what's the water about? And the baby has water put over their head.
Renewal.
What does that mean?
Renewal.
Renewal, okay. Yeah, the water's breaking, cleansing, depending on your tradition. It's not just a baby getting cold water chucked on its head. It has a symbol and a deeper meaning underneath it. And when we are working with ceremony, it dives us straight into this deeper symbolic realm. So, for example, if any of you remembered your dreams from last night, no doubt they would be relevant for this evening and relevant for what we might be working with. I'll give you another symbolic experience today. I came into Paddington Station and I went up an escalator I've never gone up, which is one of those single ones. I need to get to the bathroom, it's quick through. Anyway, I just thought I'll go up there. And I got to the top of the escalator, it's a very small area, and there was a falcon, a man with a falcon, at the top of the escalator in the middle of Paddington Station. Wow, okay. So the birds tribes are with us today. I've never seen a falcon in Paddington Station before. You had this little thing on the back of the man saying it was pest control. So I think it's to scare pigeons away. Amazing. But interesting, if you have things like that show up that stand out to you, you can start to read into them symbolically. And we can say, oh, that's just us doing our psychology. That's just us thinking psychology. But maybe it's also how the universe works. Maybe this is us tapping into a deeper, energetic, objective reality. For example, and I'm sure you would have seen these, but it's a great example, Masaru Emoto. He's a beautiful man, many honours to him, who, you know, has worked with water. And this is one of the, I'll show it around this, after prayer on a lake, like changing water which had no structure into having structure, and other versions too, which you can pass around, shows the power of us and the power of beauty and symbol and form to come into being, to come and show itself. So there's many layers that we can go into, and coming to your point, I think ceremony is a master of managing energy. It's a master of understanding the principles behind the energy world that